Good morning. I promise that I'm going to make this apply to sales and business, but I want to tell a couple of things really quickly. I've got systems in my life and in my business and my real estate portfolio that allow me to quickly assess situations and waste less time. This is critically important. I'll give you an example. So people use cap rates for finding real estate deals. I don't use cap rates because cap rates can be easily manipulated. You don't know the real numbers. I use something called GRM, the gross rent multiplier. And what that does in about 20 seconds, I can assess a building and see, is this worth investigating further or not? Is this worth investigating further or not? Same thing with tenants. I will put out an ad, and if people don't follow specific instructions with my ads, I automatically just delete them from the system. I won't interview with them. I won't spend any extra time with them, not because that they're all evil or they're all good or anything like that, but if people can't follow simple instructions, I'm not going to work quickly with them. What I'm using these systems for, these simple systems, GRM, my tenant application form, is I'm using them to disqualify the majority of people. Now again, do I miss some good deals? Do I miss some good tenants in that? I'm positive I do. But the fact is that the 80-20 rule kind of applies. I spend 20%, we typically spend 20% of our time with 80% of the population that gives us the most value, that gives us the best sales, the best clients, the best customers. We spend 80% of our time with the 20% that are causing the most grief, and then the people that aren't bringing in as much cash. This is general principle. So my systems help me disqualify a ton of people, a ton of buildings. And what that allows me to do is have the few that have a higher chance of working out. Now, here's where we apply it to sales. I want you to create, this is your action step for today. I want you to create systems in your business, and you can start off with a form. It's as easy as a form that if anyone wants to apply to work with you, this typically works far better with service type businesses, but it can work with any type of business. Your job as a salesperson, as a business owner, you are a salesperson. As a business owner, what you want to do is you want to disqualify as many people as possible so that the people who are left have a very great chance of buying from you, of networking with you. This applies to networking. Test somebody out, say, give them something to do. And if they don't give you something beforehand, it makes sense that you're not going to work with them. Is it more likely or less likely that if they're not following through on things right now, that they're going to follow through on things later? So of course, it's about the same, right? Likeliness that they're going to follow through at the same level. So if they're not following through now, they're probably not going to follow through later. Now, really quick idea for this, and this is the simplest way to do it. Create a form. You can do this easily. You can do this on Google Forms where it's free. People can fill out a simple questionnaire before they give you a call, before you have a conversation with somebody. They fill out a form, and if they're not answering questions in a way that goes, this is going to be good for them, and it's not going to be good for me if it's not good for them, then we simply disqualify them. I typically write really kind emails and say, hey, listen, we were looking at booking a call. It looks like this isn't a good fit for you right now, and that's okay. This is not about you. It's not about anyone being good or bad, but it looks like it's not a fit. If I'm wrong in this, or if something changes, let me know. But I'm not going to waste my time, and more importantly, I'm not going to waste a potential customer or client's time having a conversation about sales when it's not going to fit them. That's such a waste of their time. It brings far more value to people to disqualify a ton of people up front and then spend time working with the few that work best. This form, the survey form that I'm telling you about right now, can change your business drastically in a very short period of time, especially if you've got a full funnel. This is a caveat, especially if you've got a full funnel. If you're marketing properly, if you've got people coming into your system, this goes through the people very quickly. You find the best people to work with, and by that I mean it's best for them as well. And eventually your business will grow. Actually, quite quickly your business will grow, but eventually it'll grow far bigger than you imagined because of these simple systems. Focus on disqualifying people. People are so afraid of disqualifying potential clients or tenants or buildings or whatever it is. Disqualify, because most of those people aren't going to work out anyway. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. Enjoy the valuable time you have doing the things that are most important. Enjoy your day. You've got this.